Yo, what is going on, guys? It is the DFS Shark. We are back with another day of some NBA hoops, man. The season is now coming to an end with today's games, and then we got one more day of games after this. But we are coming off a huge day yesterday. All the plays that I gave away in the video hit. So we hit 5 for 5, we hit that 10x, and we hit our double. And I'm going to show you a recap of that here just in a bit. But as always, guys, if y'all watch these videos, y'all like these breakdowns, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can see these breakdowns or these videos as soon as they drop. I'm dropping Prizepicks videos like this every morning, and as soon as basketball's over, I'm going to shift into making baseball videos. I'm not sure if I'm going to do basketball or just baseball regular season yet, but either way, I'm going to have videos in the morning for one of those two. But if y'all want my free plays even sooner before these videos even come out so these lines don't get changed, bumped, or removed, join the Discord. The link is going to be in my description. I'll also throw it in the comments. It's free to join as well. So let's go over yesterday's play, man. You can see, if you watch yesterday's video, you can see I was talking about I'm targeting a lot of unders these last 2 days of the season. With overs, you can't really trust it on some players. They might not even play second half. They're going to play limited minutes. So I'm targeting a lot of unders, right? And it paid off yesterday. We went Williamson less than, and then we went Jabari Smith. But let me go to the 5-man slip. So these were all the plays that I talked about in yesterday's video. We hit these top two. Ayton made us sweat it out. We got it on the hook barely. Vukovic was a pretty easy cash, and then Rupert came through for us. The only over I had. But in today's lineup, I have the same theme. I have pretty much 4 unders, and I have 1 over. So I'm going with the same approach here as well. But it always feels good to hit those 10Xs. I believe over the last 2 weeks or so, maybe 3 weeks, we've hit 3 10Xs. We've hit a couple of, 6Xs in the Discord as well. And then, of course, we've been hitting doubles. So I want to hit at least another 10X, 25X before the season's over. But I forgot to mention on Prizepicks here, if you go to Prizepicks, if you're not on here, it is the perfect time to sign up. They have an MMA free special. This fight is tomorrow night, but it's a free square. He's guaranteed to win. So what I'm doing is I'm throwing this in my 5-man slip for today, turn into a 6-man slip with the chance to get a 25X payout. So if y'all want to get signed up on Prizepicks, drop in this promo code here. They're going to match you up to 100% match deposit bonus. If you're looking for another site, you're already on Prizepicks. You're looking for a site that does a lot of good discounts all the time, consistently. CHALKBOARD is a site. They are now on Droid now. For y'all Droid users, drop in that code SHARK. They're going to give you the same match. And then message me on Discord. If you used either of these codes, shoot me a screenshot, and then I'll set you up in the premium for 30 days. But sliding over here to the Discord, you can see if we go to the free plays here, this is the play that I gave away in yesterday's video, right? And then I'm giving away free plays all throughout the day. And there's discounted lines, giving out plays. And these are all from the premium plays as well, right? These free plays, they aren't just throwing out plays. These are plays that are actually in the premium. So I kind of just pick at random what lines I throw in the free plays. But if you want to take things up another notch, go to join premium here, and it will take you to my page where you can check out more about the site. But if you really want to check it out, go to the dfsshark.com. This is my website where you can learn more about the plays and about the community there as well. And if you go to the premium wins here, you can see we've been cashing lately. We had a big night the other night here, hitting all these lines. But yeah, man, jump on board. We're growing. We're a small community right now. The goal of these premium plays is for us to all get these dubs together. But let's dive into what we're cooking up today, what the optimizers got for us. So top play, it looks like it's going to be Emmanuel Quickly, PRA over 30.5. All the odds makers have this priced at 31.5, and we're able to get it at 30.5 on Prizepicks. So pretty good odds here. Jalen Brunson over 6.5. So this one, I actually was considering it, but I actually didn't pull the trigger on this one. I just didn't like it too much. Now, if this was during the regular season, I would be all over this line here with the way he's been playing, but he only played like 30 minutes last night against the Celtics, and then they're on a back-to-back now. The Knicks are known to play their players 40-plus minutes a game and never sit them. But with the playoffs coming up, I mean, Brunson could get 35-plus minutes here, but there's a chance he could play 30 or less again like he did last night. So I'm just going to avoid that one entirely. That's why it gets tricky here with the end of the season. But if you're looking for a tool that can help you find the best lines every single day just by hitting the refresh button, DGF, sign up there, drop in that code SHARK for 25% off your first month. Let's get into these plays though. Remember, keep in mind MMA line here, free square. Throw that in one of your slips to boost the payout. All right, so let's slide over here to NBA. So my first play is going to be Jared Allen here. We're going to be going PRA under 31.5. Right, you can see he's been consistently going under this line here. So let's slide on over here. 31.5 PRA. Let's go to the spread on this game here. We got the Pacers and the Cavs in a close matchup here. And if you go look at the playoff standings here, you can see here they're neck and neck right here when it comes to seeding here. So this isn't a give me game for either team. There's still a chance the Pacers can actually fall into this this play in here. Not sure exactly what's going on with the other teams, but the Sixers are right behind them. They're a game behind them. So this is a must win for the Pacers right here. The Cavs, maybe not as much, right? It looked like they might have secured their spot. They might be able to move up, might move down a spot still, depending on what happens in these other games. But this is a must win for the Pacers. They definitely don't want to fall into these play-in games here. So they should come out playing pretty hard tonight. They got something to play for. And then Jared Allen, let's go into here. His last 5, he's gone under this line 80% of the time, averaging 30.6. His last 10, 70%. Last 20, 55%. And then head-to-head, last game, they played the Pacers. He went for 33, so he just got above this line here. Let's check his minutes here. He played about 34 minutes. He went under here back in November, but it looks like he only played 21 minutes. He's gone under this line 64% of the time, only averaging 29.65. And so it's a solid play, man. It's going to be one of those plays where we're going to have to sweat it out, right? He's going to be getting his points, his rebounds, hopefully not many assists, but he's going to be getting his points and rebounds throughout the game, right? So it's going to be a steady climb towards that line. So we're going to need to ride it out. Usually when you're playing PRAs, unders, a lot of times it comes down to the wire. It comes down to that last 5 minutes. I'm hoping for a blowout here from either team, right? I'm hoping just either team gets off to a big jump. They can blow the other team out. And then, that last 5 to 6 minutes, both teams pull their starters. We'll see what happens here. But either way, I'm liking Jared Allen staying on the under here. Like I said, I'm hitting a lot of unders these last couple of games, these last couple of days to close out the season. So if we go to the odds makers here, we got BetMGM minus 125, Caesars minus 129, and DraftKings all the way at a minus 130 and 35. So we got the odds makers backing us. If we go to RotoWire projections here, if you add all these up, you get about 31.9. So RotoWire has them slightly above this line here. Jared Allen's first play that I'm going with. And then we're going to be running it back on Ayton. We were on his under last night. He barely hit for us, but he did hit. But the play I'm liking is his under. I was able to get this at 40.5, but the line has now bumped down to 39.5. So I'm liking the value a lot more on 40.5. But it's up to you if you want to play this at 39.5. So let's go to the game here. We got the Rockets against the Blazers. So Rockets -6 on the road going to Portland. And we go to Ayton here. So first of all, let's look at last night, right? He had 37 on this line. We were on the points and assist under, but let's go to his minutes here. So he played about 33 minutes last night. So I don't know necessarily if they're going to sit Ayton. He's probably still going to get his 30-plus minutes. Either way, if he gets his minutes, I'm still liking this play to go under. Last 5, he's been at 40% here. His last 10, he's been at 60%. Last 20, 60%. Head-to-head against the Rockets. This was back in January, so they did have Sengun. Keep in mind, he went for 38 here. He had 17 boards, 18 points, 3 assists. For the year, he's gone into this line 83% of the time, but that's sort of irrelevant because you can see he's playing a lot more minutes now. With Grant being out, he's had to play a bigger role in the lineup. So a lot of injuries going on. As you know, Sengun's out. We got Tate, Eason out. For the Blazers, Jeremy Grant's out. He's been out for a while. We got Simons out. So they're going to rely on Ayton. So we're just going to need an off game from him, right? We're going to need Jabari Smith to get some boards. Hopefully Ayton, can early on can get in some foul trouble. That's always an advantage you get to betting big man unders. You get the foul trouble on your side. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But if they get in too early fouls, they're going to pull them probably instantly, and they're going to be out for a bit up into the second quarter. So that's something that can weigh into your advantage there. But if we go to the odds makers here, You see all of them have them at 39.5 now. Look like they all switched up their lines, but most of the odds makers when I got it was about minus 130 to minus 135. If we go to RotoWire, for some reason, I don't know if their projections are off, but they have Ayton all the way at 27.1, which is way below that line. Could be a glitch there on RotoWire's side, but either way, Ayton's going to be my number 2 play. I'm locking this one in. For my next play, I'm going Klay Thompson. Another PRA under. I was able to get him at 24.5, so his line already shot down to 23.5. Thompson is somebody who could absolutely crush this line, right? But I'm liking the matchup here on the Pelicans. And also, big reason why I'm on this play is if you go here to the Western Conference, right? The Warriors are already in this play-in tournament. Whether they win or lose this game, the Warriors are in this play-in tournament, right? So there's no way they're going to jump up to the 6th seed. Too far of a gap. There's only like 1 game left, right? But for the Pelicans, this game means a lot to them because they lose this, they're falling into that play-in tournament spot, right? And that's where you don't want to be. So this is a must-win for the Pelicans. So I expect them to come out and play hard. So you got 2 opposite sides of the spectrum here with the Pelicans and the Warriors. I'm looking for the Pelicans to just come out aggressive, play some good D, and lock up Thompson, make it tough for him to get some good shots off. And my 1 over on the day is going to be Jokic. So big reason why I'm on this one. A big part of my play is on the standings. So they're in the number 1 seed right now, right? This game is blowout potential. But the only reason I'm pushing is because they're in the number 1 seed at the moment, but the Timberwolves and the Thunder are both 1 game behind them. So there's a chance, if they lose this game, they're still in the playoffs, obviously, but they could fall as far as the number 3 seed, which could impact who they play that first round, right? So that's a big deal. So the last time the Spurs played the Nuggets, Jokic had like 14, 15 plus boards, right? He was bullying Wembanyama down there in the paint. But the Spurs actually played them close, and they kept it pretty competitive most games, so Jokic was able to get a good amount of minutes. So that's what I'm hoping to happen here. Over 12.5 rebounds here for Jokic. You see he's been tearing up this line lately. We're rolling with that. And for our last play, we're going to be going Booker under 4.5 rebounds. It looks like, okay, I thought they had removed this line, but under 4.5, you can see he has not been even hit 4 in any of his last 5 games. I'm going up against Sacramento. And if we go back to the standings here, now this is a big game for the Suns. They're right there below the Pelicans, so they're playing for that 6th seed. Pelicans are playing to keep that 6th seed. But even with Booker getting full minutes this game, he's shown he's going to consistently stay under this line. So I'm liking our odds here going on the under here with Booker. But that's going to be it for the plays for this video, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the breakdown. I hope y'all enjoyed the content. If you like videos like this, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. Like I said in the beginning, I'm dropping videos like this every single morning. Basketball at the moment, but pretty soon it will be MLB. We're going to be shifting into MLB. I have been giving out MLB lineups every day since the season started in the premium though. So if you want to get on that, go to the GFSshark.com. You can check out more about it. Drop in either of these codes, and I'll set you up for 30 days in the premium. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you all have a great rest of the day. Take care.